Approximately 15 years,
Yes.
they've been probably one of the 3 winningest franchises
Yeah.
over the, all of Marchand's
And
career.
Did you see the
Marchand's now that news trickles in that they might want to take a crack at him.
So they're not going to pay him.
His family's still there. They didn't go to Florida.
Marchand's family is.
Yeah.
Any chance? I just don't see any chance he goes back there. Their roster next year.
Well,
But why would they pay him what he wants now when they had a chance to pay him before and they didn't?
they wanted the first rounder, I guess. I don't know. Could you convince him? Oh, we loved you this whole time,
Yeah.
but we got a first
We
rounder
just
for
wanted
you.
to, now we're better. Right? You're still here, and we have a first.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, their D's all right. McAvoy, Lindholm, Zadorov, Lohrei.
Yeah.
LA also wants a crack at Marchand too.
Yeah.
How about, who would?
I know. I
LA
know.
is clearly sitting on a wad of money, being like, we need guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yeah, they
work-
do. They do, and there's still that. As good as Kopitar is, he cannot be your top guy to try to beat
He's going to age out at some point here.
McDavid and company.
But
He might have a
Is
year.
Marchand going to be that guy? I guess he just was with Florida. But
Yeah.
he was really good. Anyways.
Tarasenko traded to the Wild by the Red Wings. Oh,
He's
yeah.
hanging in there, isn't he?
I guess.
Well, yeah, I think he had 33 points last year. He makes $4.75 million. Traded him for nothing.
Yeah.
They got the future considerations back.
The old FC. Okay, the draft was in
Okay.
Los Angeles. Kip, I
Yeah.
got the impression that you watched it.
I did.
I watched the first pick and then I watched the Case game. So
Yeah, it's kind of tough, especially the technical part where the couple of teams got hung out to dry talking to their prospect. It's like
That's tough, man.
2025. We can't figure out, I guess, a Zoom call line or,
Well,
it's
particularly-
technical. I get it. It's still,
Doug
you're at the mercy.
McLean figures it out every
No,
Friday.
I'm not giving him a pass.
No? Okay,
No,
all right.
no. This is a
Okay, I'm trying.
big stage.
Yeah.
You got to have all
Yeah.
the wrinkles de-wrinkled if you want to do
Yeah.
it that way. And the league is probably just going to go, we didn't want to do it like this. But you did agree to do it like that, so you should do it right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's no world that anybody can justify that being a 4.5 hour show for one
So,
round.
Hold on now. So
Was it 4.5?
I turned on the TV at like 11 o'clock and it was still on. What? Is there not time limits on picks? And did I miss? Did they change it for this format?
There is the time limits, but then it was 2-minute picks, but then they would go do their Zoom chat with
Forget the Zoom
they would go
chat.
stand there, and then they would have to do that, and then they would go talk to Ailish, who did a good job. They would do all these steps, and then they'd have to go back to the.
Well, that's not
For-
2
hey,
minutes.
Hey, forget no.
Zoom chats took
It
a
was
long time.
5 minutes for them to get out of their seat and have to high five every other prospect. Like, what is that?
Oh, that's a thing.
Oh, like,
That's a thing.
it's 5
Chip.
minutes for them to get to somebody, to get to somebody, to get to somebody,
I like
to get to somebody.
60 seconds to get to the front
And
of the pick is void.
How many times can someone stick a microphone in their face and go, how does it feel? Like you've repeated yourself like 5 times before the next pick. Uncle.
But a lot of that is just the way it has to be. It.
Well, then live with your 4.5 hour show for one round.
Yeah. Isles got a couple of guys that, you remember the Bruins draft where they had 3 picks in a row and people were like, ooh, they could get Barzal, Connor, and
Yeah.
Shillington here.
No, it wasn't.
Someone,
It was someone better than that. It was Barzal.
Kyle Connor.
Let me look
There's 3 anyway, and they picked maybe one of the guys. Oh, it might have been DeBrusque. It was DeBrusque.
Yeah, it was DeBrusque.
And anyway, the Isles actually got the 2 best guys on the board. So they end up with 3 first-rounders that
Yeah.
everyone's pretty happy with. They didn't trade up to get Hagens. Boston got him, but I like the Isles draft. Happy with that.
It could be a team in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, they're not teaming.
It was.
Who did they just trade? Didn't they just?
Well, Dobson traded to Montreal.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Who-
The 2015 draft.
Mayfield's on the block, apparently.
The 2015 draft, they took Jacob Sporel
Sinishin.
and DeBrusque, and around it was Barzal, Kyle Connor, and Thomas Shabbat
Tom Shabbat. That
was the
it.
3
Yeah, yeah.
rip. But somebody took, Boston. Oh, yeah, they took, and what was the name said again?
Sinishin.
Yeah, Sinishin. They took those 3, and then the next 3 were all
Pretty good.
studs. So,
Terrible.
tough pounds.
Anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So tomorrow is free agency day. Do you think the trades continue happening in the lead up to this? What are we to anticipate?
Just to go back to the draft, were you not really surprised that we oh my God, pick number 47 for 62, 71, 34.
Yeah.
Save a couple of those big ones. I don't understand why they couldn't have saved Dobson for the show.
Oh,
It's
like the
interesting.
trade?
Make
Yeah.
it
Yeah. I mean, help the show out. Just hold it.
But what professional league would that ever happen?
I don't know. I mean,
the longer you hold
I
it,
was
the
just-
more it's not official. Something could happen. Somebody could swoop in.
Yeah, yeah,
you just
yeah.
got to push stuff over the line.
I hate it when you're right against me.
It's very rare.
I know.
It's very rare.
I really expected more bodies to be moved
Yeah.
during the show.
I'm sure the league would like there to have been.
Well, that's the whole
They had
point.
a red little button called a trade button.
And
They wanted to.
who's the basketball
Hit it
player
more.
at Montreal? He was there to make a pick, and he didn't get to
Oh,
make the
Shea
pick.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
No, Dort was there.
I thought it was Shea.
He was there. No,
I think it was Shea, man.
Some decent celebrities,
won the-
right? Happy Gilmore for Boston.
that was cool.
That was cool.
Very cool. Video style, right?
I'm sorry, I was watching the Jays game.
A couple of people I didn't recognize, but that's okay. I'm old.
It was
Yeah.
definitely Shea. Okay. We don't have to argue. So we're
So for
okay,
sure,
So
for
Jake
sure,
says Dort. So Jake knows everything. The
for
voice
sure,
of God says
it goes
Dort.
back to normal next year.
Oh, he got it.
Yes.
Gotta. Back to the sphere.
Eat
They
the
owe
2-3
it.
schmill.
Yeah.
Here you go, Mr. Sphere.
They owe it. They owe it.
Yeah.
Gotta go back to the sphere.
And then in terms of the Leafs on free agency day, do you anticipate them signing guys?
I think they have to be really aggressive for sure. Yeah, I do.
Like for the
Yeah,
bigger names?
they gotta move on off of Marner. They gotta appreciate the nibbling around the edges,
Yeah.
but you're gonna have to hit someone that can come in and be legit top six.
That's my one thing with
And-
the Michelli thing. You can't be like, that's what we did.
No.
It's like, no,
No,
you
no,
need
There's no
a
way.
guy.
There's no way. Well, at least he replaced Cowan on the second line of the daily faceoff
Yeah,
thing.
that's right.
So
It's
they're,
not on daily basis.
Marchand, where does he tomorrow at this time? Where will we
I'm
talk?
nervous that he stays in Florida.
I think.
I think he stays in Florida, too.
Ugh.
And it's going to break my little heart when he signs there for 4 years, 50 cents a year.
Let's wait. What a league, eh? When guys are just giving out discounts left, right, and center.
Love to be able to afford to give people a discount.
I wonder. All
right.
I wonder why he did that.
On the eve of free agency, we are back tomorrow. What time again, Sammy? So I don't screw it
1
up.
to 3 p.m. Eastern.
Enjoy your night.